Hey, what's going on, guys? Mindiq7B here. Welcome back to another episode of NASCAR Thunder 2004. This is episode number 80 today for the 2005 Virginia 500 at Martinsville. In our last episode, we had to say goodbye to Maxwell Technologies, as they've been a part of us since, the second half of season one. I mean, we had a lot of highs and a lot of lows. I mean, we had three final wins here in 2005 already before the ninth race of the season with the Bud Shootout earlier this season as well. They've been a part since even our first win, believe it or not, since at Talladega in 2003. But now we got Ace Moneymaker to help us out. He worked with a couple of our agents as well, with Joe Gibbs Racing and whatnot. But we actually got ourselves a brand new sponsor and a brand new paint scheme reveal coming to you with our interview press conference at the Flatout Racing Network studios. Let's go talk with our buddies over at Flatout Racing Network to reveal all the plans.
Good afternoon, everybody, and we are back again live at the Gunther Racing Team Shop here in Philadelphia as part of a special report from us here at the Flatout Racing Network. I'm Seth Cole, and of course, I'm here with the driver of the number 56 car, Nick Gunther.
Hi, Seth. Great to have you here once again.
Now, first and foremost, just want to say congratulations on a very strong start to the season, winning back-to-back at Bristol and Texas. But let's start with Bristol. A lot of fans have never seen anything like that before in their lives, running out of fuel with a teammate and rivals behind you literally pushing you as you were blocking both lanes to secure the win. Can you talk us through what was going on inside your head at those moments?
Well, the whole race completely exceeded our expectations. We did what was before impossible without this partnership with Joe Gibbs Racing, which was getting the pole and leading laps at Bristol. We were just hoping to keep the car in one piece. I mean, ever since we spun, having a little scrap with Jeff Gordon, it put us in a weird spot on fuel as we were still a lap down, so at the last possible moment, we went down pit road. I was kicking myself because I thought for sure it wouldn't work to try to get back on the lead lap, as we were just going to be a few laps short to make it to the end. So we just saved as much fuel as we could, and we had to hold on to the lead as best as we could. The whole team was in awe that it somehow worked. Probably the only person that probably wasn't happy was Joe Gibbs, as I purposely held up Tony going for the win. I probably should have been dumped, but he was kind enough so I'll have to repay the favor at some point.
Now, moving on to Texas, many teams were complaining about how much of a gap you pulled from the field by over 11 seconds on Tony. Your team ever since your first race back there in 2003 with an essentially very old car. You feel like you dialed in the track perfectly and what some might say too perfectly?
Yeah, I mean, we just had a really fast car that came out of the shop, and our setup was just spot on. We had it dialed in for race pace, and honestly made no adjustments since 2003. Crew chief was honestly just eating ice cream most of the race. There was almost no conversation between us that day. We actually just gave the setup to Tony as well, and he too pulled away from Kevin Harvick. We offered it to Bobby too, but he wanted something different, and for the first part of the race, it worked out for him.
Yeah, you and Bobby pulled away from the field at Talladega from the start of that race, but when the yellow came out, you two lost sync from each other. Bobby said he pitted at the worst possible time as he was trapped a lap down. Do you feel like that's what happened?
Yeah, that was unfortunate that we just lost sync from each other, and as I don't really know how our lead just shrunk. He just nearly ran into somebody. I don't remember who it was, but I was committed to pushing him entirely of the race since I know he's eager for his first win since 2002, as my payback to Joe Gibbs for these awesome setup data has been given us. We nearly pulled it off of the three of us in the 500, so maybe the Pepsi 400 would be the third time's the charm for our plan of attack.
Now, Talladega, unfortunately, was the last time that we're going to see Maxwell Technologies on the number 56 machine, and Napa deciding to leave as well to continue funding Michael Waltrip. Your agent must be working very hard to get you new partners, as he's already got you a primary sponsor for at least the rest of the season. Do you feel like now is the time to reveal it?
Yeah, my agent Ace has been working night and day to grab us the partners that we need to move forward. He said he got a little help from the people at the JGR, as well as we got our signed on our 56 car. We got MB&A Bank to run at least the rest of the 2005 season. I cannot thank these guys enough in our marketing department and Ace for setting up all up. I know now that we can relax, now knowing that we got a season's worth of financial backing.
You get the scoop right here, folks. Nick Gunther going to be in the MBNA car for the remainder of 2005. Nick, I want to thank you for your time here, giving us this little behind the scenes of what's going to be already the start and hopefully continuation of a great 2005 for you.
I cannot wait to see how the rest of the season goes. I mean, now we got that monkey off our back. I feel like I just take it the rest of the season at ease at this point. We're gonna try to go for that championship. I think we're close enough in points to actually have a shot.
Best of luck to you, and thank you to everybody that tuned in here. This special scoop from the number 56 garage here in Philadelphia, live here on the Flatout Racing Network.
You've seen the screenshots of the new paint scheme, and yes, MBNA has become the new primary sponsor for the number 56 Chevrolet here of our Gunther Racing Team Technical Alliance. The MBNA will be continuing to sponsor for at least the entirety of 2005. As we take one last look at the entirety of the livery, it looks similar to like what Coy Gibbs ran in like 2003 anyway, or I think Bobby Labonte did in real life too as well. Like it's probably the closest I can get in terms of like how this car could actually look. I mean, I actually like this paint scheme a lot. This looks really cool. The black and the green, and of course, the silver too. Actually, also looks really amazing as well. So I really can't wait to see this thing go drive fast. But the problem is it's probably gonna get beaten up because we're going to Martinsville next. But anyway, I hope you like the new car. I mean, this looks really, really, really nice. I mean, I love this design. I played around with it for a little while just to see if I could really think about what I wanted to do with that, and this is what I wanted to come up with. But in terms of our sponsorship objectives, actually, we haven't given you a good look at what we are supposed to do. We need an average finish of 10th place, which is fine. We're actually doing really solid with that right now. Qualifying 5th. This one could be really good. I mean, the problem is we do have only one qualifying lap. That's our own personal rule here on this channel, is to do only one qualifying lap. Finish ahead of Ricky Rudd. That is doable. That is 100% doable. And of course, the rest are all participate in race, get paid, of course. We haven't done anything with the shop editions just yet, so let's go take care of that. I think the next one we might want to do, I've been thinking about it for a while now as well, for the last few days, and I thought maybe, well, I think it's time we could start, having some costs of repairs and stuff be a little bit cheaper. But we have plenty of more money. We don't even give a hoop to spend with. So we're going to get the 9 race option, of course, 1.5 down the drain. And we could always use a bit more tire wear, actually. I think the amount of grip we're okay with. It's just we got to make sure we have enough tire wear as well. Now, in terms of what we want to do, of course, we're going to immediately get to work. I want to sell this chassis, actually, and get to work with building the other one. Probably just gonna be the same 71, 72, but I could do the 9 race option as well, which is a 74, 75, 81. We actually might do that instead. We might be in these things for like the long haul or whatnot, just to see if it actually works. But at the same time, maybe that 9 race option was probably not the best thing to do. But that's okay. We're probably gonna be doing changes probably in the second half of the season, like we always do. I'm not so sure. We'll have to see in the performance review of half these people here. But we're going to sell this engine, of course. And we're going to build yet another engine. 72, 74, I think that's fair enough. I'm not sure if I want to do the 75, 77, but it's going to be a long time before that appears. But we'll do the more 9 race option anyway, because why not? Let's do that, actually, instead. We're going to do 260 for 9 races. We're going the full aggressive style with this now. In terms of our body work, though, we're probably going to get rid of this one next. 122, and we're going to go build another one. We're going to do the same thing, the 9 race option. And, yeah, that's just the way it looks. This is probably going to be our best equipment later on down the road. I can't wait to see what goes for there. But that's about it, though. I don't think we have anything. Wait, did I not overhaul anything? Oh, I did not overhaul anything. My bad. Should probably get to work on that, actually. 70-70, that's fine by me. We'll get you ready in 2 races, of course. As far as the engine, of course, we're going to overhaul that. 7170. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, let me just throw out all this cash here. No biggie whatsoever. 7168, no big deal. 347. I mean, we have a lot of money to play with, so of course we're going to spend a lot of it. Essentially, I mean, this is kind of like what I'm going to probably try to do next with like the shop issues, because that took a meaty chunk out of our bank account right there. Because now we're only 2.26 million, but that's fine by me. Money's not that big of an issue at the moment right now, anyway. But with that all the shindigs out of the way, let's go straight into Martinsville. I do want all the grip and stuff I can deal with, but we also know that You know, Auto Club's going to be just the same with the tire grip and stuff, but we're probably going to we're gonna use this one. I'm worried about Auto Club because we kind of need something for Auto Club anyway. We're gonna use these ones. We're not gonna use our new ones that we just built anyway just yet. Even though we should use this, but we're gonna go with this body as well. 71 car rating. Let's get into Martinsville. It's race day time, baby. Well, don't get your hopes up for the race setup anyway. I've tried a lot of things. I couldn't get better. My lap times are pretty slow. In terms of like the raw pace wise compared to some of the guys around there. I think I just keep missing the setup here at this track, because either I just don't have the car to do anything very well. Like, we'll do great in qualifying. Just hold on a second as I almost botch it. Let's see, what do we get?
You're in good shape. Just
Well,
hit
of
those
course,
marks.
once again we get yet another pole. How much did we get it by? Oh, okay, we got it by a 10th, but of course that doesn't translate to how the race actually goes. They were running 18.5 set by Kurt Busch earlier, so he has a good starting spot, Kurt does. Maybe he can finally get his first win of the playthrough. But it's Tony Stewart we start alongside and our teammate. Let's see, where does Bobby start? He starts in 7th, so it's a good spot, and it's a good spot for Mayfield too, P8. That's not a good starting spot for him as well. Anyway, we head to the race at Martinsville. God have mercy on my soul.
Welcome once again to Martinsville, Virginia. MRN is proud to present live coverage of today's Martinsville 500. Barney, these pit crews will be busy all race long. Martinsville is known for great fender-to-fender racing.
Drivers work the brakes hard at this racetrack. It's like 2 drag strips with short turns. The wear and tear these cars take from the track is bad enough. Then add in some good old beating and banging with other cars. Now that's stock car racing, baby.
The MB&A car will roll off at the start of this one, having won the last 2 races. That's got to be a great feeling.
I spoke with one of the tire changers on that team this morning. He was standing in victory lane when I saw him, and he assured me they'd be there at the end of this race. Well, we'll soon see if that's the case, but with the streak they've been on, I wouldn't put it past them.
Greg Biffle is not getting around these short tracks well in qualifying.
Yeah, and a bad starting position at these tracks is tough to recover from. It's tough to pass on these tight, short tracks. The guys who start up front don't have to worry about it until they catch the tail end of the field, that is. That's usually sooner than they think.
Terry Labonte has been called the Iceman because of his cool demeanor under pressure, but maybe the nickname Iron Man is more appropriate.
You know, that's right. Labonte set a record for consecutive race starts with 655. That's over 20 years without missing a race.
Well, oh boy, here we go. We got to get our first race going with MB&A. We got our teammate alongside Tony Stewart. We'll probably let him go.
In the front row
It depends.
are the MB&A car and Home Depot.
Yeah. Let's just get into it. We're going to be ruining a lot of people's relationships today. Can we at least leave one lap? Going into turn 1, no, we cannot. We just let... We even let a field filler go by, too. That's really sad. That is really, really sad. We're dropped to 4th, probably 5th. Mayfield's ready to pass us as well. We're going to have to fight him hard a little bit here to keep P4, and we do. Just got to get around this field filler, though, who somehow got around us on the start. We almost pile drove in the back of him. Oh, my God. Hello, Newman. How are we doing today? And now our trip to the back of the pack begins. Going to try to make something over, just lunging through the corners. Yeah, just going to keep fighting as long as we could anyway. This is not good. This setup is terrible. I tried as long as I could with this, practicing for the track. I just can't do anything better than a 19.1. So I think today for our MB&A car, it's going to be all about surviving. I mean, we had some strange things happen at Martinsville this season. I mean, now instead of the Bill Elliott glitch, it's going to be the Mike Bliss glitch, apparently. That might happen later on in the race. Oh no, that's a disaster! That is a disaster for our teammate immediately. Lap 4. He's 8th in the championship. We were trying to get ourselves into a 1, 2, 3 position in the championship, but that doesn't seem like it's going to happen now. with Labonte blowing up. Lap 4. Did they miss a setup for race trim? Was it only good for qualifying? But anyways, they're out of the race now. That is such a heartbreak already with Bobby Labonte being like that. Oh, no. It can't be that way already, Bobby. That's such a shame. 9 laps in, and the leaders are Tony Stewart's already lapping people. Oh my days! Hello, Kurt. I mean, we're kind of like Fernando Alonso right now, just blocking all these lanes for these guys. Tony Stewart should probably take the lead from this point forward. And look at Tony Stewart; he's already lapping people on lap 10. It's like Monaco. I'm like Fernando Alonso at Monaco. I'm not letting anybody by. But unfortunately, I let the bottom open. Like, even the field filler is having a top 5 because of what I'm doing. And oh my goodness, Johnson just almost hit the barrels. What a sight to behold, though. I'm still upset for Labonte. Oh god, the frame drop just happened, and we just made a mistake. We're gonna let multiple cars go by. We're going 3 wide in Martinsville. We hit the wall. Frames just messed up a little bit as we're now trying to hold on to the outside. Our car is already gone. And we have another smoker. We have another smoker in turn 1. It's Jeff Gordon. That's for a spot too. Oh no! What is with the class of '93? Just once again, just both the rookie of the year honors of 1993 have not been able to do well. They both had engine expires within 11 laps. That is absolutely crazy. That is so unfortunate. But anyway, we're just gonna try to hold on to P9 and oh my goodness, Stewart. This is gonna be a clear runaway between the leaders anyway. Like Stewart is gonna be leading. I don't know who's in second anymore. You can tell this is gonna be an absolute spanking for Tony Stewart. He has figured out this place today. Meanwhile, for Bobby and I, it's not looking good. Looking very good for us. Oh gosh. Oh no, we just completely smashed into Joe Nemechek and we spun round. Oh my days. I can't believe that happened. I have no idea. I think my car just got tight as we got into Joe Nemechek there. The car doesn't look that bad, but the tires look like they're shot. I'm afraid we're just going to get passed over and over again. It's going to be one of those cases where we're going to keep going down pit road and just try to put on as fresh tires as we possibly can. Like, we're going to be off cycle, but hey, who knows? We're going to have to come down and fix this.
One car now hits pit road and begins the long journey down to the end of pit road. The crew's up on the wall. We're trying to find out.
I have no idea what to do with this, to be honest. I really do not know. So I'm just going to make some adjustments here. And, well, we'll just make a minor air pressure adjustment. That's all we're going to do. Yeah. Not a good start. I know. Okay, let's get back in this fight. Gotta try to survive as long as we can. That's the name of the game here in Martinsville today.
We're starting in the back, so be careful and stay out of trouble.
Steve Park continues to have a terrible season. Oh, and Dale Jr.'s back here. What the heck's going on? What is Dale Jr. doing all the way back here? He's in P35, and I'm in P36. Passing in Martinsville is going to be extremely difficult here. Oh gosh, as I say that, we make him send it down the inside as we completely stuff it. Oh my days. How am I going to get through all this? We're going to make another dive on the inside, go 3 wide. We're going to try to go past Mike Bliss as well, but unfortunately, we're going to try to do that on the outside of the corner. The exit of the corner. Anyway, we gained 2 spots. We passed on Dale Jr. and David Green, but here comes, we're going to try to send it down once again to the inside of Mike Bliss. We give him a tap, just to let him know we're there. Terry Labonte is also having a decent, well, not so good day so far. As here we find the other field filler, the 176 car. We're trying to go around him on the inside, J.R. Jones. I mean, we have fresher tires, but and then again, like, I'm not sure how I feel about this. I don't think it's any better. We're just trying to make some spots as we go along and just avoid being lapped. That's all we got to do. Just charge our way through the front of the field again and just don't get lapped. That's all we got to do. Do not get lapped.
1931.
That was a great lap.
Oh, hello, Chase Montgomery. I did not mean for that to happen.
Hit your marks, be smooth.
Okay, we're good.
Up those tires.
This is fine. We are fine. No need to worry. I got everything under control. Everything is good. Everything is great. I can't wait to head back to the car for Auto Club next week. A track that I can somewhat drive at.
Everything okay with the car? 45 car. It's got a run on you. Okay, we're clear.
Look at this. Look at this. We're keep making moves though. Look at this. We're gonna try to make a move on Hermie Sadler here. I mean, I get it. It's because of the fresh tires. We're actually making some passes here with our damaged race car. We're gonna stay behind Stanton Barrett. Try to look outside, but of course we don't want to do that. Make a little move right here. We're gonna just try again on the fake high and immediately go low, but he kind of bro check us there, and that's a 60.
Look for him to get you back when he can.
And he helped us in the middle of the corner. Thank you, Stanton. Yeah. Oh, the frames are gone.
1971.
Wow, you're fast.
Yeah, the frames have disappeared all of a sudden. Let me go fix that real quick. Oh, the frames have tanked so bad, I messed up the corner completely. Hello, Dale Jr. once again. We had to let Stanton Barrett go by once again, but we're tapping all over the back of him. He's blocking us all the way down there.
Hitting those marks.
Junior is going to pass us, and Hermie Sadler might pass us again as well. We're going to stuff Junior Nation into the wall. I apologize for that. Oh, gosh, the frame drops. It's been, I don't know why it happens around this track, but it does.
They need some of that grip later.
Okay, did we not get lapped? I don't think we did. I had to get out of the game real quick. Once again, we're going to have to pit under caution. Hopefully that the game did not register us as a lap down. I'm praying to God that didn't happen. Ugh, 18 seconds. Hopefully we can get there out of there in time. I really don't want to make any more adjustments to this right now. It's just me having a driving mistake.
Car's coming out of turn 4.
Okay, we're safe.
We were the only car.
Okay, we're safe and we're on the lead lap. That's fine by me. We're safe and we're on the lead lap. That's all I care about. We got lucky there. Now he's got to try to work our way through the frames. Already we're back up at the P30. We're trying to get around Mike Bliss, and of course we have a rival of Stanton Barrett now in front of us. We give Mike Bliss a tap just to let him know we're here. We're going to sail it down the inside.
Was quick. Let's do it again.
Just keep continuing to rattle Stanton Barrett's cage. As he tries it, he thought about sideswiping me, but he did not. We're going to go sail down the inside once again up to Kenny Wallace and Dale Earnhardt Jr., and maybe even Ashton Lewis to boot. As we nearly lose it off of Ashton Lewis. But we have excellent car control quality here at Martinsville.
Keep running that line. That lap.
What are you talking about? I didn't spell self-spin earlier. What are you talking about? Anyway, we're going to try to make another move down the inside, 3 wide. We're going to send it down in there with a little tap with Johnny Benson as well. We have great stuff here. And now we're now back on P24. We're going to sail it down to P23, and we're going to send it down on the inside of Mark. We body slam him just to get out of the way, and we do get the spot. 22nd. Oh my gosh, we're racing extremely aggressive today.
27. Good lap. Car outside.
We gotta make sure we're able to just be our Philly selves here today and just be absolutely bruiser to the max.
He's out there on the track again. He's just out there trying to pick up some extra points.
I think that was Jeff Gordon that's coming back on track, but not Bobby. That's not good at all. At least he could have tried to salvage a P42, but unfortunately for him, he's out of the race. It looks like for a complete mechanical failure. As, excuse me, Jamie McMurray, we're going to give you a minus 30. I thought it was going to be a 60. But now we have a roadblock in the track as well. We have a person who drives exactly like what can I compare myself to? I'll have to figure that part out later. And we have a moving chicane like a Rick Ware racing car come out in the field. I hate to compare Jeff Gordon to that, but that's just the way it is. Anyway, we're back in the top 20 now. Got to make sure we keep going that way. We got to find Ricky Rudd, and speaking of Rudd, there he is. Actually, I didn't even notice. I was just about to say, like, where's Ricky Rudd at? Because I want to make sure we finish ahead of him because of the sponsorship money. Got to keep an average finish of 10th or better, though, of course, as well. Oh, it's just so tough, though. Well, this is the point in time where people are starting to come down pit road. So we'll have to see how the cycle comes around. And maybe afterwards something will happen. Is that Casey Mears in P16? I have no idea. He is. Casey Mears is having the best run of the season so far. I actually don't want to mess it. I don't want to mess up his day, or at least I'll try not to anyway. But I do want to get around him. But I think my tires are just gone already again. Just sanded in there once again. Jack Sprague does not give us a single bit of F. We're gonna put him into the wall, and that's a minus 60. I gotta hope for the people to come. I gotta hope for the people to start coming down the pit road pretty soon. And there's our last race winner, Jeff Burton, the mayor himself, who won the really wacky finish of Talladega, is in 14th. We gotta get around Rudd though, cause we gotta get around the Rooster. We want that sponsorship money, so of course we're gonna get as much as we can. Lead cars are pitting now, so the pit cycle has commenced. We're just trying to get around all this lap traffic. I think I need to repair my damage, and Rudd's coming in, the mayor's coming in. We're all starting to come towards pit cycle once again already. For us, I'm not so sure what we're gonna do. We're not gonna try to save like 20 laps worth of fuel. It's impossible. We're not gonna try an alternate strategy or anything like that. We're just trying to see if we can see what we can salvage here during this cycle of pit stops. Oh god, don't hit the wall either. It's starting to get a little tight. Oh, a caution has come out. Is it what I think it is? I think it might be it. I think it might be the Mike Bliss glitch now, I should say. Will he be the one cause it? No, it's Fittipaldi that causes it. The Fittipaldi glitch saves us. I really did want to rely on that. But I kept spinning out over and over again, but it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered. We would have just stayed in last still with our tire wear, you know what I mean? So now we have to come down pit road, just like the leaders do. What does it cycle up as? Okay, so we're P3. Rusty Wallace is the leader. Matt Kenseth's second. We're in third. Them people are trying to probably going to stay out. We need to repair this damage as best we can because our right front is red. Yeah, we're just going to have to leave it as this and just repair our damage. And okay, so now we're back in cycle. It's all going to work out in the end. Gas man, how hard is it to put the fuel in the tank, mate? I mean, we have to repair the damage anyway, so we're actually losing some spots regardless. Okay, so here we go. Where does that put us?
A lot of cars stayed out on that caution, so we're starting toward the back.
We came out fourth? Are you sure? Oh, okay, we're out in P7 here, as we are in a heap of mess here. Oh gosh, everyone just stopped. I didn't even mean to make Rusty Wallace mad, it just happened to be that way. And yeah, passing on the outside isn't working. We have a minus 40 and we're dead. I rear-ended Mark Martin and we're dead. Oh my goodness. That's gonna hurt us a lot.
How about all those caution laps they ran?
Well, lots of cautions usually mean only one thing, a lot of damaged race cars. I know the teams aren't happy about that.
The 56 car couldn't do much with its top 10 start.
Yeah, he could just never get it going. The car definitely didn't look as strong as it did in qualifying. That's a real shame.
The 56 car had a run-in during the race with the 6 car.
I'm not sure how all this got started, but now that they have a little history on the track, it'll be something to watch in the weeks ahead.
This is Joe Moore for Barney Hall saying thanks for joining us for today's NASCAR Winston Cup race. We'll see you next week in California.
Oh no, this is gonna affect a lot of it. Really, I'm not sure how our average finish is gonna be, but it really, if it's anything now, this is not a good start. This is not what I wanted to see in the average finish department. Yeah, we didn't even get that much money out of it. That's not good. That's not good at all. Who won? Kevin Harvick is your winner, actually. A bit of a sad winner, but Steve Park finally turns his luck around, finishes P5 in the race. Chase Montgomery almost pulled the upset with 16 one-thousandths of a second. That is such a shame. Mayfield third, Craven fourth, Kurt Busch seventh, Robbie Gordon 8th. Casey Mears finally gets himself a top 10. And Dale Jr. also rounds up the top 10. I really didn't mean to mess up the order, but here is your rundown. Tony Stewart led the entirety of the race, and he somehow finishes 27th. What is going on? It's like the DNS. I keep breaking this game, dude. We finished 41st. Jeff Gordon only completed 12 laps. He tried to get back on track. It didn't work. Bobby Labonte only completed 4 laps. That's not looking good for his response to the championship anyway. But our first DNF of the season, boys. That's... Ouch. Oh, man. This sucks. Okay, not a great start to our partnership with MBNA. I hope things turn around, though, because we really definitely do need it. I mean, that DNF really killed us in terms of, like, our average finish-wise. I didn't even look yet. All right, let's see. That put us down to 6th in the championship, but what about our average finish? Okay, 11.3. We could actually bring that up with a couple top 10s. We definitely need to go ahead finish at a run, though. That's our main thing. That's how we can get more money in our income. Kevin Harvick now takes the point lead out of that, because out of that whole mess. That also puts Labonte back in 9th. So 369. All right, that's fine. We probably made a whole lot of people mad, though. Oh, that's not a good start at all for us, for our partnership. But hey, these things happen, I guess. You know, it is Martinsville. What can you expect? It was bound to happen to be our first DNF at some point. Anyway, in case you enjoyed the video, guys, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And once again, my friend's channel is also in the description below for what he always does. He always does great with the broadcasting, and of course, he has great YouTube content as well. You should go check him out, of course. And I will see you guys at the next race at California. See you guys then.